Do you think if I went with you, this wizard could give me some brains?
Well, I couldn't say.
Oh, won't you take me with you?
Of course I will, Scarecrow.
Oh, hooray! To Oz!
To Oz!
We're out to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. We think he is the Wizard of Wiz, if ever a wiz there was. If ever a wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one. Because of the wonderful things he does. We're out to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
A girl named Dorothy in a Kansas home bed. The wind picked up and blew her house away. Carried on a journey to a land far away, full of technicolor dreams from out of the gray. Her little dog Toto was by her side as they watched the cyclone through her window pane. When the house hit the ground, she began to look around, surprised by everything, it looked so strange. All the people were small and she felt so tall as they worshipped her for conquering the witch. When the house came down and landed on the ground, it took her out and left her in a ditch. The departed witch's sister was a witch as well, but she traveled from the north where they're known to be good. She retrieved the magic slipper from the wicked witch's feet, and she passed them on to Dorothy where she stood. Then she sent her to the city of Emeralds to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz, who will help her to return to her Kansas home if she follows the yellow brick road where some get lost. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. She comes across a scarecrow along the path who wishes he was graced with a brain. Then she found a tin woodsman up along the way who wishes for a heart to sustain. A cowardly lion was chasing his tail, who wanted all the courage and the strength to take on the world with an iron paw, to rule the forest and not to be afraid. How long will it be till we're out of the woods? Dorothy asked the others three, but they did not know, so they camped overnight underneath the big oak tree. In the morning when they woke, they continued ahead and came across a great ravine. The Tin Man cried and the Scarecrow denied when the Lion said he'd brave the riverbed. But the Lion was right and he took the lead, with the others sitting still upon his back. They reached the other side where the yellow brick road continued winding through the woods so black. They heard some strange noises from the collie which were monstrous beasts with heads like wildcats. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. They approached another gulf that was bigger than the last, where the Tin Man fell a tree so they could pass. A field of poppies was across the other side. When they reached the meadow door, they fell asleep. The others got tired, so they laid to rest, and they fell into a sleep so deep. The queen of the field mice called for some help, and 3,000 mice together saved their lives. They tied their tails together and they tugged like a boat, and they towed them to the other side. Ahead in the distance was a great green glow. The Emerald City lit the open sky, but they reached a great wall so vast and high. Would they have to climb to reach the other side? But the yellow brick road led to a great big gate, where a button rang a bell, which roused a host. The keeper of the gate, whom questioned their goals, he was dressed in emerald green from head to toe. They had to wear shades, 'cause their future was so bright, as they passed the present gates into the glow. Dazzled by the brilliance of the wonderful city, they made it to the palace of Oz. Guarded by soldiers with laser green eyes, passed the message on to Oz the Great. They entered the throne room. In the center was a throne that projected Oz's face in neon green. The head was so large, with no limbs connecting, but surrounded by a blaze of fire. He asked where'd you get the shoes. She said, I got them from the witch when my house befell her death, my wondrous sire. And the kiss upon my forehead from her sister the good witch, to protect me when she sent me to see you. His eyes looked at her sharply when he saw she told the truth. And he asked her, what do you wish me to do? She said, send me back to Kansas, where my family resides. They must be worried about me being gone so long. He said, I can get you home for a favor in return. I must protect my kingdom known as Oz. You must kill the wicked witch who hails from the west, and I'll send for your friends to meet again in this room, and I'll grant them each a wish and get you and Toto home when you bring me back the wicked witch's broom. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. The land of the Winkies, they traversed afar to seek out the wicked witch of the West. And when they left, to their surprise, all of the emerald green had faded from Toto's ribbon and Dorothy's dress. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. magic crystal ball as they approached through the plains to her western lair. So she blew upon her whistle that hung around her neck, and a pack of wolves showed up from everywhere. She said, tear them all to pieces. So they dashed at full speed, and Dorothy heard the wolves closing in. So the Tin Man took his axe and he drew them all away, and they continued to the castle once again. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Through the witch's crystal ball, she could see her wolves are dead. So she summoned 2,000 crows to heed her call, and the scarecrow warded off all of the crows save for the king, who realized the scarecrow was made of straw. But the scarecrow got smart and warded him off with the post that he once hung on from the garden. And through the witch's crystal ball, she could see her crows were gone. So she whistled up a swarm of bees upon them. And the scarecrow dropped his jaw and covered all his friends with straw to protect him from the bees, who then couldn't find them. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. The witch could not understand how she failed at all her plans, but she finally figured out just how to act. So she opened up her cupboard where she kept her plates for supper, and she found a diamond-circled golden cap. And it was known whoever wore it, if they ever did explore it, could summon up before it winged monkeys with a charm. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So the monkeys were released, and she sent them flying east, just to pick apart the pack of Dorothy's farm. The commands were obeyed, they turned the lion to a slave, and dropped the Tin Man on the rocks, then turned the scarecrow into hay. And Dorothy and Toto were brought back unharmed. Now all the winged monkeys could be set free, and Dorothy was enslaved by the Witch of the West, who commanded her to sweep and clean. The witch tried to steal her shoes, so Dorothy fought back and drenched her with a bucket of water. And the witch started shrinking, and she gave a loud cry, said, see what you have done, I'm melting away. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So Dorothy escaped, and she gathered up the lion, who was pleased to hear the wicked witch was dead. And she freed the Winky slaves, who rejoiced the witch's death, for she treated them with disrespect. So they chose to help Dorothy rescue her friends, and put the Tin and Hay Men back together. So they headed towards the city, bid the Winkies goodbye, through the fields where they met the monkeys and mice. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. They made it to the gates of the Emerald City, where they rang the doorbell several times. And the last gate was opened by the keeper of the keys, and 5 went straight ahead to see the wizard, who was up on his throne, his projected face shone. And the lion roared, went to pay the witch a visit. Follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So they handed him the broom, and he was swept away by the thought that Dorothy had melted the witch, and he said he would honor their promises later, every need, every want, and every wish. Then Toto jumped down to the throne room ground, and he ran across the room. He seemed so certain, and much to their surprise, you could see it in their eyes. The dog revealed the man behind a curtain, who projected his face from a common place. But the shades were pulled down. Oh, what a vision! Not a wizard, but a man. As they foiled his plan, but he fulfilled his promise to fulfill their wishes. He gave the scarecrow a diploma for using his brains that he didn't know existed all along. He gave the Tin Man a pocket watch, which he hung inside his empty cavity of a chest. And it ticked with a beat that kept him in time as he listened to the feelings within his breast. To the cowardly lion, he blessed him with a crown, which gave him all the courage in the land. For the king of the forest would wear it well as he braved all of his troubles close at hand. And for Toto and Dorothy, a hot air balloon that would float them back to Kansas in the wind. But before it left the ground, Toto ran off, and Dorothy had to follow, and then the others, and the wizard in the basket had sailed away, leaving all the fight behind to one another. Dorothy wept bitterly at the passing of her hope to get back home to Kansas in the end. But the good witch Glinda came back from the south and showed her how to get back home again. If she clicks her heels together and says there's no place like home, Dorothy's magic shoes would lead the way. So she closed her eyes and clicked 3 times, and all the colors faded back to gray. When Dorothy opened her eyes, she was back in Kansas, waking as if Oz was just a dream. Her family was there and they looked all too familiar, as if they were all together, or so it seemed. Or so it seemed.